Hello loves, today you're going to pick a poem for your reading. Pick number 1, number 2, and number 3. And this is the stone for today. And today's deck, these are BTS, I think they called Lomo cards. If I remember right, I got these a long time ago, back when they were doing Blood, Sweat, and Tears. This is pretty much before they got big, I think, is when Blood, Sweat, and Tears came out. Like, really, when they started coming to the US and everything. But this is actually my mythical creatures deck that I made, so. This reading is going to be, what mythical creature are you becoming? Exactly. What mythical creature are you becoming? So, are you number 1, number 2, or number 3? Alright. So, let's get some cards. We'll get 2 for number 1. What mythical creature is number 1 becoming? Give me, there's 1. Mythical creature number 1 is becoming 1 more. Tell you what, we'll take these 2 instead of this one. It's interesting. You got, even though I switched them, you technically got 2 of the same, because Sugar is in the same outfit. So you could relate to Sugar, he's a Pisces. I definitely relate to Sugar. I'm a Pisces, and I definitely have some similar personality traits. Like, I want to be a pet rock in my next life. Alright, number 2. What mythical creature is number 2 becoming? What mythical creature is number 2 becoming? For number 2, they're telling me to tell you, if you don't believe you can be a mythical creature, it's just a mythical creature by your side. Why don't you think you're a mythical creature, number 2? Number 2. 1 more for number, oh, there we go. Flipped right over. Oh, you got the card that was originally in number 1. Interesting. So I'm gonna say, actually I'll say this in the reading. Number 3, what mythical creature is number 3 becoming? These 2 are sitting sideways. What mythical creature is my beautiful collective becoming? Just heard, why doesn't the collective have a poem? Because I'm short on time today, you guys. Alright, for my beautiful collective, first off, we have this picture of J-Hope. He's with these 2 works of art. Young Kozak. Alright, vampires, unknown, taboos, mythical creatures. So, you could be someone who enjoys the dark aesthetic. You could be someone who loves vampire cult classics such as Dracula. Some of you might like Twilight. I liked the book when I read it before it came out as a movie. The movie compared to the book was not the same at all. I know some people are like, it's amazing. I'm just like, everyone reads something and then becomes a movie. Sometimes it ends well, sometimes it doesn't. Some people may view you as someone very mysterious, someone who is into the occult, who's into taboo things. Now, this is the energy you're currently in. Hell, some of you might be energy vampires and not know it, but what I mean by that is, like, there's a loud clap of thunder in the background. I don't know if you heard that. Take that as confirmation. I think some people might view some of you as an energy vampire. just because they feel so drawn to you and they feel like you take all their energy, when really I think they're just kind of addicted to your aesthetic. That's what I think it is. Some people be like that. Alright, that's what I have in my beautiful collective now. Or number 1, number 2, or number 3. What mythical creature are you becoming? I will give you a minute. Will you pick the poem? Will you pick the cards? Or will you be like me and say 1, 2, 3? Show me which is best for me. It's a quick trick, and whichever one I look at when I say that is the one I go for. That way my mind doesn't have time to think, it just goes. Alright, number 1. First, we're gonna do the poem. Okay. What character was it? In a cartoon, I think it was. I always go, okay, okay. Oh, Mr. The guy who had Mr. Hand or Mr. Hat in South Park, that teacher. Can't remember the teacher's name, but I remember, like, Mr. Hat. I haven't seen South Park in a long time. Part of that's because it brings back traumatic memories from my childhood, but I've healed that, so I can watch it now. It's just kind of like I watched it too much at this point. Alright, so on this side, you actually chose a picture with a beautiful forest and like the reflection of a lake. So I'm kind of getting people might want to marry you at this time. Now for your poem, I'm going to try and pronounce this the best I can. 8 wishes for the cloths of heaven. Interesting, I said haven. Maybe you're looking for your haven, or maybe some people view you as a safe haven. There are no accidents or coincidences. By William Butler Yeats. Yeet! You don't quit, you're going to get you a beat. So you might like memes. Had I the heavens embroidered cloths, enwrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light and of and the half-light, I would spread the cloths under your feet, but I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams. Oh my. So, in a nutshell, people definitely be getting dreamy thoughts of you. People definitely think they're not good enough for you. People thinking, I bet you're someone who gets a lot of empty promises, number 1. And the reason I say that is, they basically only have their dreams to give you, and be careful you tread on their dreams. So, no offense to this poet, but they kind of sound like a scrub. I'm really poor, I don't have anything but a hope, wish, and a dream, and that's all I have to give, but be careful, you'll crush me, you'll crush my dream. So, definitely people not really wanting to put in the effort, people just fantasizing about you at this time. Interesting. So let's look at your cards. First, we have Sugar She in this outfit. I want to say this is his piano outfit. Maybe you like the piano. So, first mythical creature, we have Hydra. Difficult challenges, mythical creatures. People view you as a difficult challenge. People feel like they can only reach you with hopes and dreams. Maybe people will never feel good enough for you because, like, you're just in, like, an empowering energy. And the energy I was picking up on with your poem is more so, like, I can't do this, I can't do that, but, you know, I can dream about it. I say that because it's wish it, dream it, do it for a reason. Next, we have, oh, you got J-Hope, which was the collective energy. So maybe you really could relate to it. So this is J-Hope. More artwork in the back. Mythical creature, fairy, illusion, enchantment. This is just a confirmation people are dreaming of you. People find it difficult to come towards you because they're just coming with a wish, with a hope, with a dream. No real action, no real planning. So, what mythical creature are you becoming, number one? I heard like a god. No, I'm joking. So, number one. 1 minute, you can be something beautiful, something magical, something seemingly sweet. Other times, you can be something mischievous. You have this allure to you. And I feel like you can be dreamy, but you can also turn into a little monster when people come at you half-cocked and not fully loaded. Hope you appreciate that gun reference. I feel like you're kind of like a gun. On your own, it's all good. People admire you through the window. It looks nice. It's powerful. It's dangerous. They know that. However, once you pick up that gun, there ain't no telling what's going to happen. You could shoot yourself. You could shoot somebody else. It's like you're not dangerous till people mess with you. So, you're going from like this energy of being alluring, being somebody nobody can have, to somebody everybody feels like they definitely can't have, but they want to try anyway. So expect some people to come in and be like, I want to give it a try. Be careful who you shoot your shot with. Number one, and I would say everybody needs to be careful when they shoot their shot with you. I love the little puns and innuendos. That is hilarious, you guys. So that's what I have for you, number one. Many blessings. Alright, number two. You chose this poem. It says love. So, we'll see what it says. Alright, you choose love. Love is a tiny word for a drive that bears, believes, hopes, and endures all things. Kind of reminds me of my little plaque that I have. I'm trying to think where it is. I know it's somewhere in here. I don't know why they're showing me that. I think it's because it has a similar message. You guys move my stuff around. You always do this to me. Alright, show me where it is. What you doing? I know where I put it, but where did you guys put it? Oh, I get it. Okay, it's an analogy. It's essentially, kind of like a testament to always looking for love. Where is the love in the situation? I heard a quote from a song from my positive affirmations playlist. It's where are the lies, where are the soul ties, is what she says, and I'm being brought to that specifically. So I feel like you're always trying to see who's coming from a place of love and who is not. Okay, so you didn't get a poem. You have a fact, and it's about love. It's different facts from love. So I'll read it. Love is a tiny word for a drive that bears, believes, hopes, and endures all things. The ancient Greeks had multiple words to characterize humankind's most desired abstraction. Eros, or erotic love, is forceful and energetic. This electricity, intense love, fuels histories and Hollywood's greatest romances, from Romeo and Juliet to Anna Karenina to Brokeback Mountain. Lovers in love, as dawn's rising up, illuminates no world except their own. In this way, it is deeply selfish. But oh, what glorious self-centeredness. Okay, so far I'm getting people can really get lost in you. People feel like the alluring part of the collective vibe definitely applies to you. My voice keeps wanting to go out while I'm reading this to you, so you really just kind of really make people lose their cool. You really make people lose their fucking shit. Like, they'll be calm and cool one moment and everything's going well, and the next minute they're like, why is my voice cracking? Why am I stuttering? Or why am I slipping up? Or why am I thinking about this person? Like, oh, whoa. I'm hearing that song, Daydream Believer, I know. Alright, back to the reading. Just how to give you some random downloads. Dramatically different from Eros is agape, or selfish love. This is the unconditional love that propels our compassion, our empathy, and our goodness. It fuels heroic feats of sacrifice, such as rescuing strangers from trauma. It also inspires simpler acts of kindness. I'm telling you guys. This is funny. I've done tripped up over my words over you. Number 2. Such as spending time with elderly people in a retirement home or volunteering at a food bank. Mother Teresa's life work epitomizes the love in action that is agape. Philia is affectionate love. It is Piglet's love for Pooh, Diana's for Anne of Green Gables. Alas, as Lysander quipped in A Midsummer Night's Dream, the course of true love never did run smooth, and sometimes Philia and Eros butt heads when one friend and not the other is hit with Cupid's arrow. Aha! I picked up on that. That's funny. Unlike Eros, which is sort of sexually charged sucker punch, that's how people feel when you walk in the room. Congrats. Philia is soft as the nesting dove. Woo, as Dunbar writes in Invitation to Love. Another variety of love is storge, or instinctual love. This is the love that compels a famished mother to feed her daughter before herself. It is the love that fuels a father's night vigils as he cares. Okay. You looking for a higher love, but when it comes to other people and you, they're just looking for whatever kind of love you're willing to throw a dog a bone, basically. Everyone's the dog, you are the bone. They want to see if they can get a piece of it, and it doesn't matter if it's in a sexual way, in a kind way. I think you're looking for pure-hearted love, but I think for you, you're just, if nothing else, even if you feel like, okay, I don't understand, energetically, you are in a love frequency, 432 hertz, babe, and it's a frequency that's healing, and it's a very convincing frequency. Like, you can listen to it and just feel peaceful, feel happy, even if everything around you is chaos. That's how a lot of people would describe your presence. Now, for your mythical creature cards, we have Sugar in his little piano outfit. Number 1 originally got this, but you got it instead. Clearly it was meant for you. We have Medusa, guardianship, feminine power, mythical creatures. So, Medusa is someone who could stare at people and turn them into stone. It's just because she used to be this beautiful person, and another goddess got jealous because a god particularly favored her and turned her into a monster. That's the short story of it. I'm not going to go into detail. Feel free to look up her story. but she's a mythical creature of guardianship and feminine power. So like I said, you're very soft, very nurturing. You make people feel at ease. You make people feel protected. However, you can be just as cold as you are warm. And I think a lot of people don't know that. With the whole vampire thing, not only are you alluring, but you're dangerous. You do have claws. You do have fangs. I feel like you can go from a Twilight vampire, oh, I love you, to a Blade vampire. Let me just straight up destroy you. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's funny. And then your other one, we have Jin. He has all these photo frames of BTS around him. That one's Jungkookie. This one looks like V and J-Hope. That one looks like V. That one's RM. I can't tell who's behind him. I really need to stop trying to focus on these pictures in the background. Stop trying to prove your 20/20 vision. Okay. Anyway, this is Jin in his pink hair phase. Next we have Gorgon, warding off evil mythical creatures. I feel like you can spot evil from a mile away. So, I think people saw you or are seeing you right now as someone who's very alluring. However, who you're becoming is like someone alluring but very dangerous. And it's for your protection and their protection. So if you're getting a lot of tarot readings about how you seem intimidating or dangerous, it's your spiritual family protecting you and them from bullshit. You're the kind of person who won't stand for it. Like I said, you will turn someone to stone with a look. You might have like stone cold. I heard stone cold fox. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping up over my words. I'm tripping over you, number 2. I actually saw 22 on the timer. But number 2, you're kind of a badass energetically. And I saw 2222 on the timer. That's 4 2s. So expect to see a lot of 2s as you're turning more mythical, more magical, more like intense, insane in the membrane. Dude, people can't handle you as it is. How are they gonna handle you now? Like, straight up. You are going to terrify people and not even try number 2. Just straight up. You're this loving, beautiful creature, but you came to destroy without even trying, according to your spiritual fam. And they're going to make it happen, Captain. They feel like you've been taken advantage of, like, way too much. And so they're upgrading you in different ways just to make you this sexual, dangerous, I wanted to say femme fatale kind of person or a player person, but you're not like that. You're not here to break hearts. You have all this love inside you. You come across with love and kindness, and you're very giving. But when people fuck with you, it's gonna go really terribly wrong, whether it be by you or your spiritual family. In a nutshell. So that's what I have for you, number 2. Many blessings. Number 3. Says gratitude on the bottom of it. So let's see what poem you picked. On this side we have everyone holding hands, and it's a haiku by Isa. A heart full of thankfulness for the children this cold night. Ugh. Number 2, you appear very innocent, but you're cold. Like, I got chills all over my body. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, the other poem we have Thanks by W.S. Merwin. Listen. With the night falling, we are saying thank you. We are stopping on the bridges to bow from the railings. We are running out of the glass rooms with our mouths full of food to look at the sky and say thank you. We are standing by the water thanking it, standing by the windows looking out in our directions. Back from a series of hospitals, back from a mugging. After funerals, we are saying thank you. After the news of the dead, whether or not we knew them, we are saying thank you. Over the telephones, we are saying thank you in doorways and in the backs of cars and in elevators, remembering wars and the police at the door and the beatings on stairs. We are saying thank you. In the banks, we are saying thank you. In the faces of the officials and the rich of all who will never change, we go on saying thank you. Thank you. When it comes to people, they're not really your friend, they're more like your victim. And what I mean by that is you might leave a trail of blood or sadness wherever you go, and you might not know why. You purposely want people to stay away from you. You purposely sabotage things, whether it be subconsciously, unconsciously. You hurt people without trying, is really what I'm getting. I think you don't realize how much you hurt people, though. I think you don't realize how truly cold-hearted you are. Some people may have referred to you as cold-hearted bitch, cold-hearted bastard, whatever. And you don't understand. But the reason you don't understand is you're really not in tune or in touch with your feelings at all. Not gonna lie, you feel pretty dead inside from all the shit that's been done to you. And it would take a lot to make you feel whole again. And what I mean by that is you have like a hole in your soul. And I don't think anything can ever fill it. I think you have a lot of stuff you need to heal. At the start of your reading, I almost didn't finish it. The only reason I am finishing it is this needs to be said. This needs to be told to you, because I don't know why, but I'm just getting like you don't know. You don't know you're like this. I'm not tapping any deeper into your energy to tell you why, because I don't like your energy, I'm going to be honest. It feels like how you would feel if you were kidnapped and thrown into a room with an abandoned cell and they didn't feed you or give you water for like 28 days and you were chained to a wall. That's your energy, straight up. That's the kind of vibe you give people. Like, you're the kind of vampire who would keep people alive just to feed off them. And if you feel like you're not like this, look around you and just think back to things people have said and ask yourself if it makes sense. Now, if this isn't resonating to you, maybe you have someone like this in your life and you're not really acknowledging them. It's one or the other. So if neither of those seem to match, ask yourself why you picked this pile. Okay, we have Jinn with pink hair, mythical creature, Emerald, resilience, hunting, skill. I'm telling you, you hunt people. Like, I think of you, my heart goes cold. I'm hearing that song. How could you be so heartless? Look what you done. Oh, motherfucking star boy. I feel like you're not crazy attractive, but you're attractive enough for people to be interested in you. But people regret it once they become interested in you because you're very biting with your words, with your looks. You have a very cold, dead stare. Dude, I'm telling you, you got a lot of issues inside that you need to heal. I'll probably do a reading about something like that. We'll see. I've done all kinds of readings. Next we have RM. Everything's broken all around him. I'm being drawn to his song in this playlist. It was, the main chorus was, I wish I could love myself. I wish I could love myself. I don't think you've ever known real love for yourself. And I think you struggle to express it with others. I think sometimes you wonder, what is love anyway? Oh my god, now I'm getting that song. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love I've been searching for? Is this love? Or am I dreaming? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love? Wow, that's a really romantic song. I think that someone hurt you. And I don't think it's like a romantic relationship. I think growing up your whole life, I feel like you never had anybody to really teach you love or show you love or to rely on. And I think one of the reasons you're cold and you have so many issues is you've learned from the people you've grown up with, because I really don't think this is who you are as a person, or I definitely would not have gotten that romantic song. I think you want love. I think you want romance. I think you just don't know what it is. Go watch romance movies. I don't care how cheesy it is. Become that romantic person if you want that true romantic love. Is it going to happen like in the movie? No. But if you stay in character and keep developing yourself, you can be that person. You can have that kind of love, but you got to keep working at it. You don't try hard enough in love, dude. You just don't. I don't know why I'm talking to you like this. Maybe it's just your vibe. It's like you're casual with people, but cold. Like, you act friendly, but you keep them at a distance. Like, you say dude, bro, whatever, to make them feel like they're your friend when they're not your friend. So, you kind of trick people into feeling safe with you with certain words like that to make them feel like they're close to you, but you're really quick to cut them off and show them, you know nothing about me. I'm seeing like the beast and beauty of the beast. Yeah, you want to be this beast, but you're a soft, cuddly child on the inside. I hate to break it to you. Next, we have the Loch Ness Monster, unchecked power. I feel like your unchecked power is your ability to just not give a fuck about anyone, as long as they don't hurt you. I think you've just been through so much. Not only do you not understand love, you fear it. First thing you should do is learn what the 5 love languages are and ask you, can you relate to any of those? And do you know what people in your life, what love languages do they have? Like, growing up, were you surrounded by people who love things materially, or were you surrounded by people who just wanted to touch each other, or were you surrounded by people who constantly did like acts of service? Were you surrounded by people who just wanted all their time? Look into that. You've learned some of these love languages from when you were a kid. You just need to unlearn stuff from when you were younger, really and truly. And I feel like you'd be perfectly fine. I don't feel like it's too late for you. Now, if you had asked me that in the beginning of your reading, I would have been like, step off! Like, for real, step off. Step off me. Step off my energy. Step off my channel. I'm not having it. You really make people cringe. You really do. and I feel like you get kind of a sick kick out of it. It's like a power for you, when in reality the only reason why you would get off on something like that is you feel very lonely, and you feel very insecure, and you feel very unloved. So you feel like if you push people away, they can't hurt you. Aw, my little cuddle bug, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. If you would just start teaching yourself about love languages and figure out what your love language is, and find someone whose love language you like, you could get out of this darkness. Fairies took my lighting away, which means you currently are in darkness. I'm surprised they didn't take out my lighting before your reading, I'm gonna be honest. But as you can see, there's still some light here. There's still hope. You just have a lot of work to do. And I've given you the first step, so go ahead and do that. And it's gonna be okay, number 3. Not everybody in this world is out to get you. Everybody wants to be loved and accepted, no matter how messed up they are. We're humans. When we're born, we're made out of love from the universe. The universe sends us here full of love. It's other people, places, things throughout our lives who distort that, and I think you forgot that, and this is just your reminder. So this is what I have for you, number 3. Many blessings, and I wish you all the best in rediscovering how beautiful love can be and should be, and how beautiful a person you could be. I mean, you are inside, it's just you let it hide. Many blessings. Many blessings to all. You know what I just realized, you guys? This is a bloodstone. And we had vampire on the bottom of the deck. I tell you what, these synchronicities are fabulous. So, if you're curious about this stone, interesting. Interesting. For those of you who stuck around, you got a surprise. Many blessings to all. And look forward to the next one. Love, magic,